Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Today we are on Tracks MF, new track, MX Park Olympic. Now, this is a compound, so it has 2 Supercross tracks, 1 motocross track, and a freestyle area. And I gotta say, man, Tracks MF, he just keeps putting out bangers, bro. He really does. And he's starting to pay attention to the really small details that matter. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give it up to the man. He has been doing an amazing job with these tracks, and I haven't ridden one that I don't like yet. Now, we're gonna get to what I like and what I don't like about this track, but first I want to make a statement. Motocross the Game is available for pre-order right now, and if you go down below, you can click the link. It'll take you to the website. You select the platform in which you want it on, and you pre-order it. Now, if you do use that link, I do get a little bit of something, and I do appreciate you using my link. Now, speaking of that, I have to bring this up. Right now, it is currently 7:49 a.m. CST. At 6 p.m. last night, I posted a TikTok about, MTG being available for pre-order, and it's already at 90,000 views. I've never in my life had a TikTok go that fast, and 13 hours, 90,000 views. Absolutely blows my mind. So everybody that's watched that, everybody that's liked it, shared it, done all that, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. That's crazy. I never thought in a million years that would happen. Now, the YouTube short of the exact same thing did not do anywhere near as well, but I'm just hyped that it actually did what it did on TikTok. That is absolutely insane to me. So I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Now, back to the track. So this track right here, I think, I'm trying to remember, I think this is like his 7th track, 6th track, something like that. But Tracks MF, he usually comes through with replicas and tracks of that sort. This is not a replica. I believe what he said is the land, like the elevation and stuff, was from, like, it was inspired by a certain track, but the track itself is a fantasy track. So he made up all of these jumps and everything himself. So I am really happy to see him moving in that direction. I think it's harder to do a replica track personally, but that could just be because my OCD kind of kicks in, and it's like you want to get everything perfect the way it looks in real life, and it's just not possible to do in MX bikes. It's really not. So I'm glad that he went the fantasy route. Now, he did an incredible job with this track. It rides very well, and the flow is very nice. Now, some of the things I do like. Number one, I really enjoy, like I just said, the flow. The way the jumps are set up is just really good. The track is non-stop flowing. You can get some good whips going around some of these jumps. Another thing I really like about this track is just the layout in general, and the roughness and where he's placed it, and how it feels still, like a replica motocross track. I think that's really hard to do with a fantasy track, you know what I'm saying? So I think he did a really good job with that. He has some roughness in some of the spots with the ruts and stuff, and it just makes the track fun to ride. So we're going to check out the Supercross track, though, which normally I don't do, but yeah, so we're going to check this out. Now, don't butcher me, I haven't ridden these yet, but I want to continue to talk about what I do like about that track, man. Another thing I really think that he did a better job than normal on is the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? The environment. He did a really good job on that. Now, he usually does do a good job, but I just feel like he paid even more attention and stepped it up again. I mean, even something as simple as putting the tires around the lights right here on the Supercross track. Just little details like that matter and really bring the track to the next level, Now, some things I don't like about the track, the water that's over there in the corner, I don't like that it doesn't have the reflections on it. I don't know why the water just, I spent so much time trying to figure out water. So it just bugs me whenever I see it without the reflections. And then the other thing would be some of the ruts on the motocross track seem a bit small, but nothing that you can't handle. You know what I mean? I think that the reason why some of the ruts are smaller is mainly for, to balance out the speed from the outside and the inside. So that's where I am with what I like and what I don't like. Now, as far as the Supercross track, this is a much narrower Supercross track than the last one he attempted. And it actually feels closer to like ARL, I want to say. I am on the 250, so some of these are kind of hard to hit. But speaking of the 250, I don't know if you noticed, but the sound mod that's on here, I'm going to be having a video coming out about that. If not tomorrow, the next day. There's 3 packs of sound mods that just got released. I want to say like a week ago, and they are the best sound mods we've ever gotten in MX bikes by far. And so I'm gonna do a video up on them, and I hope you guys enjoy that. But this is the Star Racing Yamaha sound mod, and so we're out here sounding like Hayden Deegan, you know what I mean, not letting off that gas. Now we ain't riding like him, we ain't got the skill for that, but we sounding like it. So but I'm not gonna hit the freestyle track at all. I'm just gonna keep on the Supercross track, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So we're gonna spend a couple laps up on this. But yeah, so far the Supercross tracks very flowy. You can definitely tell that there's different line choices between the 450 and the 250, and I really like the way that this is scaled. I like that it's not so wide, it's narrow, and I enjoy that. I don't know why, but I feel like Supercross tracks sometimes can be a bit too wide, which then makes, the racing on them or whatever a little too easy. Supercross, you're bumping handlebars, so that's why I like the smaller scaling as far as like the narrow, like the width of the track. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But if you have not yet, make sure you go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. While you're down there, if you're planning on buying MTG, go ahead and click that link and use that link and pre-order it, man. You can select PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or PC and get your pre-order in, man. The game it's looking amazing, and it's only going to get better. You know what I mean? Whatever you've seen on it, if you didn't think you liked it, just imagine what it's going to be, because it's only going to get better. So that's where I'm at with that, at least. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all stopping through, tuning in, and go pick this track up on the shop. It does drop today. I don't know the price, though. But Tracks MF, man, you did it again. Dropped another banger. Keep up the good work, bro. I appreciate you sending it to me and let me do an early video on it. And other than that, man, y'all have a blessed day. Stay up. Peace.